Every 6 minutes, someone in India is diagnosed with blood cancer.
It is unfortunate that only a stem cell transplant has a potential to cure leukemia. You just have a 1 in 25% chance of finding a perfect match if you had 4 brothers or sisters. So even in that, it's just 1 in a quarter chance. We are a country of several billion people, and we could easily find a full match among our own ethnicity.
After my school, I had taken up electrical engineering. I did my MBA in finance, and then I've been working in HP since then. I'm a guy who loves traveling. So we used to travel almost every year for vacation to my parents' place in Assam. I would say family and friends are the most important to me. I would trade X amount of money any day just to have a few moments with my family. They had a blood donation camp at our campus, and along with that, so they were also encouraging people to sign up to become a stem cell donor. And they told about how it's going to be matched. It's going to be put on the database, and then if it's matched, only then you get a call. But it's going to be a very rare thing because it's a 1 in a million possibility of getting a good match.
You're very important to us. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
After 3 months, I was surprised. That's really early, and I got a mail from the coordinator saying that you have been matched. I discussed it immediately with my parents, and I explained to them how it's going to be done, the procedure. So they were a little worried initially about it, but they were behind me after that.
If and when a patient does find a matching donor in a huge database, it's like this person or this donor is going to be his genetic twin.
Which means you could safely give them your stem cells and they could live. And that's why it's so important. You could save lives.
It's an outpatient procedure wherein you just check in the morning, they extract your blood, and in 4 or 5 hours you're done. So what happens is you have a needle in one vein, blood is taken out of it. The stem cells are extracted through a machine, and the remaining of the blood is put back in through the other hand. The coordinator over here and the doctors, they were really helpful in actually calming me down and answering a lot of my questions about the process.
So what the donor is actually doing for the patient is phenomenal. It's magical. If not for this donor, this patient would have had no chance of survival at all.
That's why this is so important. That if everybody was to get their HLAs tested, you could be a potential match for somebody else who had leukemia, who is sitting there waiting for a match. It's not like a heart or a lung or a liver. This is renewable. This is something that causes no harm to you.
The Indian population has this unique HLA genes which are more conserved in the Indian ethnic groups. So the chances of finding a match for an Indian patient is always easier in an Indian registry.
You could not just save lives, you could save families, you could make such a big difference to a huge population of people who would otherwise die for the want of getting a perfect match.
I don't think it's really something to be really proud of, but it feels good to actually help someone else.